Hola, bienvenidos a Hablando WWE. Not doing that. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Talking WWE. Now, there's a lot that has been going on because of the, WrestleMania weekend. I didn't really get to do like all these types of reactions to it. It was just crazy, like NXT Dallas Takeover, the Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame, and of course, WrestleMania, which was just an incredible experience. No, I didn't go there, but I saw it on the WWE network, and there were some instances where the network was messing up, where it was like literally lagging behind, or it would stop, and then you have to 10-second rewind and then watch that. Anyways, there were some problems with that, which WWE needs to get fixed. Maybe they didn't realize how many people would be watching it on the WWE network. Needless to say, though, it was just an amazing experience, as well as on Raw. Now, one of the major things that happened in NXT TakeOver was, of course, this match between Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. And that was just honestly match of the year for me. That it I don't think there's anything that can quite reach that potential. So definitely for the Slammies, that is definitely going to get match of the year. And yeah, that was a great preview. It sucked, the whole thing with Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe got busted open and they kept trying to retouch it, trying to do that. I understand, but they just wanted to wrestle, and I think that brought down the hype of that match. The NXT Women's Championship match was incredible, as well as the tag team match for the tag team championships. And that was just an amazing way to start off WrestleMania weekend. As well, and the Hall of Fame was great as always. All these highlights. I was expecting Sting, to face the Undertaker at some point, but I mean, he is retiring, and Undertaker is set probably to retire as well. But I feel that they need that match. They need that one. They need to face off. I mean, you have them both, in the same place, at the same time, and it's like it needs to happen. Regardless, it needs to happen. Hell, if it's not a WrestleMania, anything, it needs to happen. Needless to say, I was surprised about Snoop Dogg being Sasha Banks' cousin. No idea. Honestly, had no idea. I don't know if some of you did. Probably, but I didn't. And that was just great. And let's talk about WrestleMania. WrestleMania had its highlights and also kind of its downward trajectory of just how the matches, some of the matches were ending. I didn't really care too much about the Lees and the Usos. That was kind of just there. It was kind of like they were trying to force feed it to you. Honestly, they're talented, but it just wasn't all that great. And the ladder match, though, that was so incredible to see. All these amazing wrestlers finally getting their shot, for that title, as well as seeing Zack Ryder win it. I mean, The Miz was so close, and Zack, he pushed him off and won it. It was really great. I mean, also not to mention his elbow drop from that ladder. You thought, oh, he's gonna jump for that title. Nope. He went for that highlight moment, and he got it. WrestleMania moment. He won that title. And I think it was so funny that when he won it, his dad jumped over, and then tried to put a freaking hat on. And he just slapped that shit away. I was like, what the? Get that shit out of here. I just won this title, That was a great moment. And my fears did come to life on Raw, where I thought, oh man, I hope they don't do this. But WWE has a record for doing stuff like this, where they have the wrestler win that you wanted to at the main event, and then they strip him of the title or they make him lose it right away. It makes it seem like he's just a transitional champion, which is ridiculous and it's freaking sad. And that's what happened. When Zack Ryder fought The Miz on Raw. And that was a little disappointing, but I can see that they're gonna do a rivalry between them, which I hope they do. Because, the fans were chanting for Ryder for so long. It's like, you deserve it. You deserve it. And it was like, it's about goddamn time that they did that. And give him the title. But now, he lost it like the day after. Like, what the hell? So now, I'm pretty sure Payback, they're going to, The Miz and Zack Ryder are going to face off. And hopefully it'll be another great match. And hopefully Maurice won't interfere again. And Maurice is, The Miz's wife. So, of course, she was there, supportive and all that stuff. It was pretty interesting what's going on there. And, as well as, I guess, the United States title match at WrestleMania was, pretty good. It wasn't, I guess, all that great. I didn't really see too much of a rivalry between Kalisto and Ryback. But it turned out to be a really good match. I prefer, I guess, Ryback's new look where he got, instead of just kind of plainly looking like Goldberg, he spray painted, whatever his gear to look kind of like how he wanted it to look before. And that definitely set him apart from, Goldberg freaking chance. Or, who wore it best. But yeah, it was all around, it was really good. Not to mention the Women's Championship that was revealed on WrestleMania and also on Raw. And, to give this whole thing about it. And I can see why they made Charlotte win, considering that it would be kind of weird if they're kind of, I don't want to say like poster child, but kind of like that. Like, if they had her lose, but she never gets that the women's championship. So that would kind of suck, I guess, in that aspect of like, oh, well, you were the Divas, but not, the women's champion. But yeah, I just hated how she won. But she's a bad guy or bad girl. So that's how they're gonna do it. So yeah, I can't stand that Ric Flair is freaking interfering in these matches. Like, really, dude, just stop that. It's ridiculous. Now that's going on. Becky Lynch definitely was going for it, and Sasha Banks as well. And it sucks that they made Becky Lynch lose again, another time. I hope that she finally wins it this year. But I know as well that Sasha Banks is a great wrestler as well, and to give her the title. And of course, they showed that in on Raw, where they showed this whole admiration of for the title for Charlotte or whatever, and then all the women's wrestlers left the ring instead of not calling them divas anymore. But yeah, actual wrestling, and that was one of the things that they were the fans were chanting at WrestleMania. It's like, this is wrestling. This is wrestling. Now, I will say this. The main event was really bad. I gotta say. It could have been so much better. But I just felt like they didn't have it in them. Like, what the hell is going on? Triple H, he has his moments. But honestly, I've never seen him as, the top caliber wrestler. As others, It was just like, oh yeah, Triple H, I have all these people with me, beating them down, numbers gained. It's just his move base is, kind of limited, especially now. Saw how taped up his knees were. They were really bad. Needless to say, not a great match. Roman Reigns won, people booed, they tried drowning it out, by editing the audio or something. It was really bad. And what I've been talking to my brother about, what they need to do with Reigns is go with it. Go with the freaking boos. Go with whatever is going on. If people are hating you, then just say, hey, whatever. I don't give a damn. And they did that on Raw. And, also talked about how he shouldn't have to be saying much on the mic. Yes, his mic skills do need to improve a lot, but that's kind of one of his weaknesses. So, straight to the point. I think just getting straight to the point of hey, you know what? I'm better than you guys. Deal with it, That's kind of his attitude should be. Where he feels like this huge powerhouse. And of course, there's the whole. I guess he didn't really. I guess he returned on at WrestleMania, but he didn't appear on Raw. But I feel like he has other stuff going on. Like stuff on another channel, such as Fox. It's gonna be very interesting. It sucks what happened with the Wyatt family. That The Rock just fucking demolished him. Just for a record, he broke 100,000 people or so, 100,000 plus people at WrestleMania. They broke the record, and The Rock wins a match against Eric Rowan in 6 seconds, breaking an all-time record at WrestleMania. That's fucking bullshit. Okay, that was complete and utter bullshit. That just happened because it just brings him down even more. I mean, people love him and everything. The Rock does great jobs and stuff like that, but he just keeps coming back and he keeps putting down all these other wrestlers who are working hard, to get to where they're at. Where he just comes in and it's like, oh well, screw you, screw what the hell you did, and that's it. Not even putting him over. If the Wyatt family would have attacked The Rock and taken him out, that would have been phenomenal. Just gotta say that out there. With that said, AJ Styles, there were phenomenal stuff going on. AJ Styles versus Y2J. Y2J, of course, beating AJ Styles was just, really crazy because I thought, AJ had it won, but damn, that was really a great match. Now, let's get to something that I really want to talk about, and that is Raw. Raw after WrestleMania. This was such an amazing, event in itself that they really pushed a lot of the new wrestlers. Baron Corbin debuted on Raw, facing off against Ziggler, and he really showed what he's there to do. And it was just a battle going back and forth, and Baron Corbin, demolishing him and blaming the ref like, hey, this is on you for counting us out. I'm just gonna decimate him, and he did. And it was a draw, so he has no loss. However, Ziggler was not pinned as well. So I believe there's going to be a little bit more going on there, or maybe him facing other wrestlers as well. Kind of showing them, putting him in their place of where he thinks, he belongs. Because he's definitely a high caliber wrestler. Now, Shane did lose at WrestleMania. And one of my brothers, give me shit for this if I don't say this. But he was saying oh yeah, I think they're still going to give Shane, the chance to run Raw for a bit or something. And that did happen. Vince was like, hell, fuck it. You know what? All of you guys want Shane. Alright, here, Shane, go ahead, take it. And he did a great job. Just going to say it, Everyone's, so happy with the decision of Shane taking the helm on Raw. And it was really amazing. They had a lot of NXT superstars appear, such as, of course, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, and also not to mention the realest guys in the room, Enzo Amore and Big Cass. That was such an amazing entrance that they did, where they just go by the Dudley Boys because they don't give a damn. Go inside. Enzo does his promo. It's freaking phenomenal. Talking trash to the Dudleys, putting them down. And then Big Cass, calling them, if you don't like that, come inside, we'll handle it. But, of course, the Dudleys like, nah, they don't want to. And, end up calling them out, calling them soft. S-A-W-F-T, soft. And that was really great. Really enjoyed that. However, one of the things that I believe was, was kind of bad for me that I saw was the fact that Tyler Breeze was beaten kind of easily by Apollo Crews. There wasn't much of a great match between that. It was kind of ended quickly, and I think that's kind of bad. I mean you have a great wrestler in Tyler Breeze as well as a great wrestler in Apollo Crews, but I feel like that match maybe it was just for time or something. They couldn't show off the skills. But they need to have another match where they have more time together and actually throw down. Because you see Apollo Crews, just dominate him. And I believe Tyler Breeze has a lot more potential and they're just not using him to the max potential that he has. And I think that he would be a great partner, a great tag team partner with Fandango because they have similar styles, which can complement each other, and definitely lead to a fun tag team. Now, one of the main things that I love, I guess Shane was there, is that there was a fatal 4-way match for the number one contender spot against Roman Reigns, and the wrestlers that came out was of course Chris Jericho against Roman Reigns. Then Kevin Owens comes out. You know, no, I do believe it's Chris Jericho. Then it's I believe it's AJ Styles. Then Kevin Owens, and then Sami Zayn comes out. And of course, Sami Zayn gets brushed off by Roman Reigns, saying like, "Please, you can't. You're not even in this league." But it's just a great match, and you know, it's like this is gonna be a number one contenders match for the main event. You know, for his title. But then you see what happens. You know, doing these interviews and stuff backstage, and Sami Zayn gets attacked by Kevin Owens. Now I believe this and gets taken out of the match. And I believe this is gonna set up a match at Payback, hopefully, between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, which people have been kind of waiting for ever since Owens took him out. And I think this is gonna be something a lot of fans are gonna love to see because they are really great wrestlers. Now, we were wondering who the hell is gonna take the spot. Oh my God, is it gonna be Cena? Is like Cena gonna come out like do 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 do? He takes the spot, you know, and probably wins it. No. What happens is Antonio Cesaro pops out. That's right, and he rips off his suit. Freaking awesome, rip away, you know, tearaway suit. Freaking so amazing. People love him. He goes in and they have the most incredible match I have ever seen. This is freaking pay-per-view caliber, and the fans go crazy for it. They start chanting, yes, they start chanting, you know, this is wrestling, this is wrestling, and boom, everything is just impactful. Everyone has their moments where they're just attacking one another, and everything's going crazy. You're not really sure who's gonna win. You're thinking, oh, maybe it's gonna be Antonio Cesaro because he debuted, he's returned. Maybe it's gonna be Kevin Owens. He's a good bad guy, you know. But I was like, oh man, but I feel like he's gonna have that match against Sami Zayn, so I don't think that's gonna happen. And then Chris Jericho. Oh, I feel like Chris Jericho's gonna be leaving. Could he or not? You know. And AJ Styles. I'm like, my brother's like, no way, AJ Styles isn't gonna win this. Like, I mean, it seems too soon for him, or you know, it seems too abrupt. But then what happens? AJ Styles wins, and the crowd goes crazy. Like, we had like no idea that like he won it. He won the freaking match, and not only did he win it, he pinned the one person that beat him at WrestleMania. That was Y2J. Does his finisher, and pins him 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The match is done, and it's just like, holy crap! This was just a phenomenal match. I'm like, really hands down, this is one of the best matches I've seen. You know, of course, you know, Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura match is definitely still match of the year in my book. Now, I really hope that WWE keeps going in this direction and keeps putting all these great athletes into great matches. Thank you for tuning in for Talking WWE with the one and only Ravenouslobo. And I really hope that if you like this content, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And I'll be happy to put out more content like this. And definitely let, you know, people know, hey, WWE is changing for the better. I'll definitely see you guys, I guess, on another episode of Talking WWE with Ravenouslobo. Alright. Bye, guys.